no, but I mean, yeah, over 2 days, one tournament. That's a long tournament.
Yeah,
seems like
yeah. They just run as a clock runs. He was the final table vote.
Run your stack up on the other side.
Called up?
Yeah, no, right away.
It's down under the gun.
Yeah.
So I bet 15, bet more, whatever. So I didn't double up, but I was up for like 8 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like 2 hands.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Got it. Good luck, you guys. Clock beats are
like, man, if
I
you guys
did,
hold of
yeah.
that, I was like, dude.
Yeah, you can't fold.
I didn't say
I was
anything.
about to call it collusion if you pulled that.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Inside on the screen.
I thought it was gonna be something worse than that. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly, me too.
like,
I was like,
you
oh
know,
my god, dude. Like,
See, at that point, it's right. Just hold them high. That means you can drop some lives.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. A few hands late. Looks like we lost Matt Lentz in 9th place. We're down to the final 8. And there are some superstars on this final table. My goodness. We'll let this hand play out, and we'll pull up the chip counts and the payouts. See what we're working with here. So Aaron Rapp with 10s, Paul Oakes with King Jack of spades. The flop is ace 4 1 spade. Looks like Paul, aggression going to pay. Aaron not liking that ace out there. He's going to give it up. Nice play from Paul. So here we go. Here is our chip count. Eric Hansen, 5.5 million. Monster chip leader, 2 million ahead of Justin. He is in second place with 3.4 million. Paul Oakes was on the short stack not too long ago. Now he's up to 2.2 million. 1.8 million for Aaron Rapp. 1.7 million for Chad Himmelspach. Tyson Maxton's got 1.1 million. Carl Wallen, 930K. And the short stack is T. Cole. Tyler Cole has 3 bigs and a dream here, looking to spin this up to the moon. Everybody now guaranteed $4,260. Some nice jumps all the way up to first place once again, 40 grand. First ever $1,000 buy-in is down to the final 8 players. 116 individual people ponied up the $1,000 buy-in to play. After re-entries, we had 168 total. Huge prize pool, 147,000. Breaking records all over the place. And now we've got more records to be broken when we come back here in just over a month for the Casino State Championship. So here we go. T. Cole with the Jack 9. Looks like he completed. And Eric Hansen puts him in from the big blind. T. Cole folds. He's going to take the button, and he's going to take his 2 big blinds and see if he can find a better spot to find himself a much-needed double up. There are your payouts. 4,260, 5,400, 7,200, 9,260, 12,495, 17,050, 23,665, and $40,000 for your champion. First ever Dream Chaser, $1,000 buy-in. Hopefully the first of a lot more tournaments like this in the future, in the coming years. Stay tuned. I just missed hand 107. God bless. Hand 109 here. Tyson with the 9-8 of clubs, early position, going to raise to 180,000. Here is T. Cole on the button with 2 queens. Dream scenario for him. He is all in for his last 2 bigs. We'll see if the blinds wake up with anything here. So Chad folds. Queens for Tyler. 9-8 of clubs for Tyson.
All in pot, final table.
Wow, ace-9 of hearts. Chad Himmelsbach folded.
All in with 2 queens up against 8-9 of clubs for Tyson Madison.
Here we go for T. Cole's tournament life. 6-4 deuce, great flop.
Great flop for T.
She's got to fade runners, 96% to hold here.
Turn is an 8. He has to avoid a
Uh-oh.
8 or a 9.
Never easy, 8 or a 9.
4 on the river.
Nice hand for Tyler Colness.
Tyler Coleman.
Back up to 520K, good timing for him.
Good for the full double.
Just a flesh wound for Tyson. He's got 980K. 13, almost 13 big blinds. 12 big blinds and change. Everybody getting a little shallow. Justin Olson and Eric Hansen have all the chips here. They've got over almost 9 million combined between the two of them. Pretty insane. 8 remain.
I'm not even looking at it like I'm a kid, you know. So I'll just pick another hand. Like,
One more input stuff before the. No, that was a break. Yeah, it's definitely.
Look at that beard on J.O. Just an absolute animal. Big ballin', shot callin', Carl Wallen. Young up-and-coming kid from Fargo. He is here on this final table, looking for his best ever score. Most of these players looking for their best ever score if they can secure that $40,000 first place finish tonight. Benny Palmer back in the box, doing a great job dealing for us all weekend as always. So it's going to fold to Chad, blind on blind here. He's got Carl covered. Looks like he is going to complete. We're up to 50 and 100K now. Everybody even that much more shallow now. Carl's got the 10-5 of hearts. He's going to check it. Oh my. Ace, queen, jack, 2 hearts.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God, that's why you asked for 20 more. Okay, makes sense.
Middle pair for Chad. Gutter, straight draw, and a flush draw for Carl.
What's that? 50.
Did I just see a bet of 50K when the blinds are 50 and 100K? That's interesting.
What's that?
I added a couple of purples to make it. We're at 550.
Yeah, rack them up, please.
Turn is a queen, trips for Chad Himmelsbach. Carl still with the gut shot. He's going to lead out at it now. We'll see if Carl
That's going to be for Justin.
wants to get aggressive. Carl just makes the call. Here we go. Big river card coming. Seven of clubs is a brick. Chad with trip queens. He's got the best of it. Does he want to go for some value? Does he want to check and keep all of Carl's bluffs in there? It looks like he is decided on an amount here. Carl left with a missed couple of draws. And that will do it for this hand. Chad Himmelsbach scooping a nice pot up to 1.9 million. Jerry coloring off a rack of blues there from J.O.
What do you got there, Carl? Blues? Keep your blues. We'll put them in play. 50.
What a weekend it's been, guys. Dakota Jim Dandy Poker Festival here at Spirit Lake Casino and Resort. We are finishing off our Saturday main event, the $1,000 Dream Chaser. The Sunday $315 championship is also going on. They're down to 4 tables, I believe. Playing for $5,300 over there.
Purple's on there?
Or that?
Just one.
One
and then
purple.
give him 100. Yeah, one flat.
I don't know what that.
What a final table this is. Just a lot of heavy hitters, big names on the RPT, DPT. World Series of Poker bracelet winner Chad Himmelsbach is here. I really thought we'd see Leonardo Valenzuela here, but he got moved to the outer tables when we were down to about 12 or 13 players. And I don't know the hand history, but he ran 6s into Eric Hansen's 8s for a huge pot, and that was all she wrote for Leonardo. Carl Wallen found the ace-king of clubs on the short stack. He's all in. Eric Hansen's got the queen-jack and a mountain of chips. He's going to look them up, so here we go for Carl's term in life.
All in pot. Looks like Carl is all in. He's got ace king of clubs. He's up against queen jack for Eric Hansen. Flop comes ace, deuce, 8. That's a great flop for Carl.
Carl just has to fade runners now, 95% favorite, and he does. He can relax. He's back to 1.4 million, 14 big blinds. Eight players remaining.
I was like, come on, everyone else, get in. Yeah, thank you. You actually saved me the last time. Oh, yeah.
T. Cole on the short stack, 5.25 bigs. He's got pocket tens. He is all in. Let's see if he runs into any resistance here. Carl, 7s. Wow. Tough spot for him. He is smiling. He knows it. He is going to run through the options in his head, squirming in his chair, visibly distraught. Wow, what a fold from Carl. Bye. And it folds all the way to the blinds. And that will do it. T. Cole scooping. Up to 775,000 now. He was down to 2 bigs. Now he's up to just under 8. Comfort zone. Cruising. Wow, just pulled up the final table live stream. 150 live viewers. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Make sure to like and share. Make sure to subscribe if you are watching this on the Rough Rider Poker Tour YouTube page. Make sure to check us out on Facebook if you haven't already. Our website, roughriderpokertour.com, as well as dakotapokertour.com. You can find schedules for events in your area no matter where you live. North Dakota and Montana, we are everywhere. Aaron versus Tyson. Ace-Queen versus Ace-6. Tyson's in dire straits looking for a 10 to chop. Or a king to chop. Wow. Aaron Rapp with the ace-queen going to bust Tyson in 8th place for $4,200 and change. Good run for him. We are down to the final 7.
8th place for $4,260. Congratulations, Tyson.
You know, I didn't even know that. How much is it? Twice. It's the big blind man. I've seen that.
So we are down to the final 7. $40,000 is getting closer and closer to these final 7 participants. Tyler Kolness from Hindra, Minnesota. Justin Olson from Minot, North Dakota. Paul Oakes, I'm not sure where Paul is from, but he has had a great day 2 to get here with a nice chip stack. Aaron Rapp from Jamestown, North Dakota. Carl Wallen from Fargo. Chad Himmelsbach from Mandan, currently living in Las Vegas, Nevada. And rounding things out, the chip leader from Lisbon, Eric Hansen. A little bit. Sounds fine. I recap it too, so yeah. Blind on blind, Paul Oakes, King 9, going to raise to 225 in the small blind. Justin Olson, Queen Jack offsuit, defending from the big blind. Flop comes 8-3-4, 2 clubs. King high, still good for Paul. They check it to the turn. Top pair now for Paul. Justin with the 2 overs and the gut shot straight draw. And it looks like he wants to put some chips in now. Oh, Paul bets 175 and Justin calls is what I am seeing. River is an 8, though. Paul, the best hand, he checks it. He's going to give Justin a chance to bluff at it. He does that, and he gets snap called. And Paul is going to scoop that pot, pumping him up to $2.9 million. Justin still a very healthy $2.5 million. Chips are flying, though, at this final table. Thank you guys for joining us. And we appreciate you if you're able to come out and play some events this weekend. The turnout was absolutely incredible for every tournament we had. Thank you so much for the support. And it was so refreshing to see that North Dakota does indeed have the player pool and have the appetite for the $1,000 buy-in event. 168 entries for the first time ever doing it here in the great state of North Dakota. Just amazing. We're just overwhelmed with the support and the turnout from the poker community. And we cannot wait to come back for New Year's. It is going to be massive. Eric under the gun with the King Jack offsuit. He's going to limp in because limping is pimping, kids. Let's see what happens. Justin completes from the small, and T. Cole with king 6 of clubs. Happy to see a flop. Here we go, 3 ways. King 7-5, 2 clubs. What a flop for Tyler. This is an insane flop. Top pair, jack kicker for Eric. Justin with the 10 high flush draw. This is absolutely cold deck nastiness. Let's see how the chips fly. Tyler just flatting. No, he's all in. He is all in. And Eric, who has them both covered, he's got top pair. He's got a backdoor flush draw himself. What a spot for him. He moves all in for $4.9 million, and that's one way to get Justin out of there with the 10 high flush draw. So Tyler sees he is behind, looking for a 6 or a club to lock it up. Can T. Cole find some more magic? Ace of spades on the turn. There's some opportunities, but a deuce of hearts is not one of them. And I am personally sad to see my friend, my brother, my boy, T. Cole. He is eliminated in 7th place. Excellent run, amazing showing. He played wonderfully on day 2. Cooler flop situation there. And it all started with Eric limping under the gun, and he is reaping the benefits. We are down to the final 6 players. Wow. $5,400 for T. Cole. He dropped a stack in at the buzzer for the $315 championship, so he's going to head back and play that. Looking for more points here. He is in the race for player of the series. He would probably need to finish 1st or 2nd over there for a chance. I'll have to crunch the numbers, though, after we're done with these 2 tournaments, because it is going to come down to the final table of that Sunday championship. Tons of players in the hunt for that 5K package. And if you didn't know, the caveat of this Player of the Year point system, Player of the Series, I should say, you get 25 points for 1st, 20 for 2nd, 15 for 3rd, so on and so forth, down to 10th place. 10th and below, if they are in the money, that is worth 4 points, okay? So that's why a lot of players are crunched together. It doesn't go by the dollar amounts like our Player of the Year leaderboard standings do. So there's a very good chance that 1, 2 or more players could finish with the exact same amount of points when it's all said and done. If there are 2 players with the same points at the end of this tournament festival, they are playing a heads-up match for $5,000. Pretty crazy. So we shall see if that is the case. Stay tuned. It is 7:10 p.m. real time. Paul Oakes in the hijack with $2.9 million. He's got pocket 5s. He makes it $250,000. J.O. calling with the king jack of spades from the cutoff, and Eric pocket 4s in the small blind. Looks like he's going to come along. Let's see what kind of shenanigans this flop is going to bring. Chad's got 6-5 in the big, getting some pretty good odds if he wants to call as well. He does make the call. So here we go, 4 ways. You don't see a lot of 4-way flops with 6 players remaining in the tournament, but here we are. We'll see if Benny can deal some ice-cold flop action. It comes ace, queen, deuce, 2 diamonds. Nobody improves their hand. 5s are so far so good. Wow, turn is a 4 of diamonds. That is a set for Eric Hansen. Justin is left with king jack high. Chad is out of there with the 6-5 gut shot straight draw. Paul is out of there. Wow, everyone's out of there. That set for Eric is going to pump him up to $6.9 million. Patrick would be happy to see that chip stack, 6.9 mil. For former North Dakota State Texas Hold'em champion Eric Hansen. I believe he won about $40,000. Couldn't tell you what year off the top of my head. He made another final table there. I believe he got third place, and his wife, Becky, who's here this weekend playing, finished second place. So they've got some great results up there for the Minot New Year's tournament. By the way, that tournament is happening again this year, folks. The RPT is not a part of it, but they are running it during the week before New Year's, just like they did last year. They've got starting flights on Tuesday and Wednesday, and their final day, day 2, playing down to a winner on Thursday. That is at the Sleep Inn in Minot, North Dakota Texas Hold'em Championship. That Thursday also is our kickoff tournament, day 1 of the Casino State Championship weekend. So, if you're a poker player, a diehard like myself, you can play 6 straight days of poker to close out 2023. I mean, how sweet is it? You could win yourself 15, 20K over there in Minot. You can come over to the Casino State Championship and win yourself another 35 or 40K. A lot of money to be won. A lot of cards and chips will be flying. It's really an exciting time. Have Christmas with your family. Tuck your kids in. Kiss your wife on the cheek. Tell her you're going out for some milk. You'll be right back. Next thing you know, you're gone for 6 days in an absolute poker bender. You get home. Your clothes are on the lawn. The locks have changed. Who hasn't been there? Anyways, I digress. We're going to get back into the action here. Eric Hansen's got pocket 4s. He's going to 3-bet to $750,000. Justin Olson with ace-queen in the cutoff. Interesting spot here. He may just rip it all in. Wow, he is going to fold. Eric, big stack poker going to pay off for him. Very aggressive. 7.4 million. He is your chip leader. Justin down to 1.7. He came in second in chips, about 3.5 million, so he's trying to get back in the right direction here.
Yeah. We have a professional. Yeah.
Justin in the hijack. Ace-4 makes it 300,000. Aaron Rapp all in from the big blind with pocket 6s. And Justin, once again, having to put some chips in the middle and throw his cards into the muck. He is looking for a Band-Aid in a hurry because his chips are bleeding. Down to 1.4 million. Wow, 7:16 p.m. real time, 212 live viewers right now. Incredible. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the support. If you're just tuning in, if you have no idea how or why this popped across your screen, well, let me tell you why. because you're watching the final table of the first ever $1,000 buy-in tournament in North Dakota poker history. The Dream Chaser. 100 diamonds on the button. He's got 24 big blinds. He makes it 250K, and Justin Olson finds the ace-king, just what he was looking for to get this heater back on track. He is all in, and I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's probably too much for Paul to commit the call, and Justin is going to scoop that pot. Thankful to be moving in the right direction again. Looks like he's back to 1.7 million. Well, it looks like we got a little hiccup in the graphics here. It says Carl is all in with King 3 offsuit under the gun. It does not look like that is the case at all. He's got no cards and his chips are safe and sound. So, Chad Himmelsbach is going to... I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what's going on. Wow, Justin Olson all in. Chad Himmelsbach made the call. He's got ace queen. Justin, I can't see his hand. But it's a 9, and it looks like ace queen was good on that run out against Justin's hand, which we could not see here in the graphics. Chad did have him covered, and that is going to be the end of the road for J.O. He is one of the hopefuls here for Player of the Series as well as Player of the Year. He's picking up some huge points, I believe, to be right neck and neck here with Zach Byers. I'll have to crunch the numbers after the weekend, but Justin Olson, an absolute force. He's not out here. They're going to give him some chips back. I don't know what he had or how that hand played. There was a little hiccup there, but Justin has some chips. Don't count him out yet. I've seen more comebacks with less chips, so let's see. Anything can happen.
Yep, yep.
It's time. It's time to start tightening.
So, back to it here. Still 6 remain. Justin Olson looks like he's got about 250K left. We're going to see his chips get in the middle again very soon. All right, on to the next. Paul Oakes in the hijack raises with king, queen offsuit to 300,000. Folding over to Chad Himmelsbach in the small blind. He's got queen 10 of diamonds. He gets out of the way. And Carl does as well. Okay, sounds good. All right, folks, I'm going to leave you with the smooth sounds of Matthew Hall coming in the booth. I'll see you soon.
A shout out to Keith. Hi, Matt Hall here, local dealer, you know, having a good time here at this Dream Chaser.
All in on a call, feature table.
Record numbers setting North Dakota's greatest prize pool here. What a flop here. Aaron Rapp with the flush draw.
Justin Olson all in here on the feature table. He's got king 9 versus 7-4. The flop comes queen jack 9, all spades. Aaron Rapp has a spade. Turn is a 5 of diamonds. Can Justin fade the river? It needs to fade.
Ooh, 9-5 on the board.
Spade.
That's my favorite hand.
5 of hearts.
Ooh.
J.O. staying alive.
What a
Back to around
what a
500
pickup. Nice
K
double
there
up for
on
J.O.
the
here.
I didn't like looking at that even for
I had a day over here. A weekend. Been here since Thursday evening. 5 tournaments in 4 days. A lot of dealing hours. A lot of dealing I've put in. Got Eric Hansen, top chip leader here. Wow, 3 times as much as anybody else on the table. Oh, J.O. under the gun. Ships it with Ace King here. I don't think. Yeah, Eric lets it go. Chad lets it go. Carl, he takes a look. He likes his suited cards, but he lets it go.
6 calls. All in and a call.
Aaron Rapp with an ace makes the call. Aaron's looking for a 9 here. Or J.O.'s going to get a nice double up here.
He's got Ace King. He's a favorite versus Aaron Rapp's Ace 9. Flop comes 5-4 deuce.
3 to chop it here.
Turn is a 6. A 3 would chop it. A 9 would bust J.O. 5 on the river. Ace King high for Justin.
Ace King doubles up again for J.O. Justin Olsen. The dream to wake up with Ace King under the gun like that.
Carl's your turn next.
And even better yet, have Ace 9 call you.
Get him on the third one.
A nice double up for Justin Olsen. We're still sitting 6-handed, I believe.
There's never more than 5 guys open for a 9 on the river.
No, definitely not.
Never, right?
No,
No,
I'm
never.
rooting for you
Can
the
you
whole
hear a
way.
comment about good vibes? We just want to keep playing forever.
Ooh, Eric Hansen sitting with 7s. Makes a nice raise. Looks like 300,000. Ooh, 325. Ooh, Chad folds at Jack 7 of spades. Carl King Deuce 6-4 and 7-5. Ace Rag just lets it go. Takes it down. All right, I believe we're still 6-handed here at the Dream Chaser event, first ever $1,000 event. Again, shocked at how many entries and how much is up top for this tournament. It's always a good time here on the RPT. Many different faces we see on this tour. Carl raises it here with ace 10 of hearts. He's probably going to get it through here. Ooh, but Eric Hansen calls with jack 10. Some people call that the nuts here. But he's way behind here. Going to the flop. Ooh, leaves him open-ended. If I'm him, I'm taking a stab at this for sure. Nice little half pot bet. Ooh, makes it a pot size bet. Yeah, basically putting Carl to the test here. He'd be right, but he'd have to dodge a lot of outs. He's thinking. He's like, ain't too many times I'm getting an ace. Right. All he's got is a bluff catcher at this point. Oh, and he makes the call.
All in a call, feature table.
Oh, he made the call.
Good luck, Carl.
Nice.
Good luck.
Carl Wallen on ace 10 of hearts. The flop is
He's
9,
got to
9,
avoid a
ace,
jack,
and
queen, or
king
7.
10
2 cards
for
to
Eric.
come.
King of hearts on the turn.
Oh, now he's even more outs with hearts.
10 of clubs on the river. 10s and 9s with an ace.
Ace.
For
Oh,
hot
Carl doubles up.
Just scoop that pot.
Who told him that's his nickname?
I saw it on the live stream.
Oh my god.
Carl, nice hand, brother.
A nice double up
That's so hilarious.
for Carl.
Some inside source here.
Kind of the dark horse of this final table. Because it's some great players at this final table.
Yeah, Mark don't got that online. Mark don't got that online. Sam.
Holding his own against some of North Dakota's best poker players.
$928 free flop. Big.
Oh, and after a double up, Carl looks down at King Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, I'm 3xing that if I'm him at this point.
350.
King Jack suited is it's not too bad of a hand. 6-handed. Ooh, then he gets called by a couple more diamonds. Hopefully a king or jack flops, because if diamonds roll off, it's going to be a short day for Carl.
75K, 150K. 150K, big blind ante. 75K, 150 next hand. Drink
Good
game,
check.
final table.
Flopping the ace. Eric takes that down. Good old ace rag, ace 4. Not the best at
Oh yeah.
playing with ace rag. I fold that more times to a raise than making the call. Oh, at this juncture, I think the blinds have went up here with the dealer change.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, 2 million change.
We're here live from the Sky Dancer. Spirit Lake Casino and Resort here. At the Dream Chaser. Still six-handed.
Good thing, huh?
Biggest up top prize of 40,000 for the winner of this tournament. Chad makes the call with. Okay, it's just the blinds going at it here. 6-8 going up against 10-4. Queen on the turn. King chops it. 9. Gives Chad the straight. King gives the board the straight.
That aspect of it. For that reason, right there.
I'd rather have,
Carl's in the tank with the ace 6 of clubs. Like he's dropping it up here. In small blind. Gets the big blind fold. And Carl takes down another pot. To the next hand. Six-handed here at Spirit Lake Casino. Trying to cut off, thinking about making a move here with Jack 10 off. And he does, raises it. I'm going to say 325-ish. 350. Probably going to take this down. And he does. Carl in the cutoff. Looking down at King Jack. Only 2 players behind him. I'm pretty sure he's bumping it up. Maybe 4x. 2.25. Yeah, JL's gonna see a flop here with 7-8 of diamonds. Sure, if he catches any piece of it, it's all going in. Oh, this will be a short-lived hand.
Hey, don't come over here shutting that thing. I didn't do
And Carl's gonna check this back here. He's gonna get an insta fold. Alright, we got Chad under the gun. The Cowboys. He's probably gonna bump this up to 4x. Yeah. About 600K maybe. Yeah, that's about it. Just 350K. He's trying to get a couple callers here. Yeah, and he gets a call with H4. And Eric's calling with the suited king here, 3-handed. But Chad don't want to see hearts or spades roll off this flop. Well, he's pretty safe flop. He's probably gonna. Wait, Chad not betting here on that flop. Did he re-raise him? He raised him to $1 million with the backdoor heart draw. Yep. Yep. He went all in over the top. He got an instant fold. Bluffing only works until you get caught. Diamonds, 2 suited cards. Suited connectors. There's a couple gap connectors here. But suited gapper to the mug. AC deucey. Well, you look down to an ace. You just gotta let it ride. And then he gets a call from J.O. with 9s. Ace 4 folds. 8-6 of club. Folds. Ace deuce versus
J.O.
nines.
all in with 2 9s. He's in a good spot versus ace deuce for Aaron Rapp. Flop comes ace, 6-3. Aaron smashes it. Justin is standing up. He's looking for a 9 quickly. 7 of hearts on the turn. He needs a 2 out, 9 on the river. 8 of diamonds.
So close.
That will bust
There it
Justin
is.
Olson
Justin
in 6th
Olsen.
place. Great
Sixth
run for
place
him, I
here.
believe. $7,200 coming his way. And we are down to
Sixth
the
place.
final 5.
$7,200. What a run for Justin Olsen.
Sunday, $315 championship players. You guys are coming back from break in 2 minutes. 2 minutes left on your break. Make your way back to your tables.
Fifth place, going home with $9,260. Again, all the way to that top prize of $40,000. Got the lines at 75, 150. With the 150 big line Annie.
90 seconds.
Aaron Rapp looks down at 10-7.
90 seconds.
Oh, and he mugged it. Normally, he plays that just for the tour because it's 10-7. Gary's favorite hand.
You earned your first watch, sir.
The hands that were in this pot,
Hey! 9 to 5, baby. Take it while you can.
No, you're working tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna quit my 9 to 5 and play poker.
oh, and 9-5 scoops it with a walk.
No work tomorrow.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Enjoy the
Cards back there,
splendor
1 minute.
of 40 kills.
Right.
It's a co-branded event from Dakota Forfeiture and RPT.
Seconds.
Plus, we have the Sunday Championship also going on. Pretty sure they're down to 3 or 4 tables left in that tournament. They're playing for a top prize of about top prize of about 5,300. That came down to
All right, Sunday championship players. Welcome back from break. 3K small blind, 6K big blind, 6K big blind. Yankee shuffle up and deal. We're down to 25 players. Top 9 are getting paid.
We're down to 25 players.
3K,
Top
6K.
9 getting
Shuffle
paid
and deal.
at Sunday Championship. 5-handed here at the RPT Dream Chaser 100.
Give me a walk, Carl.
Yeah.
Me $1,000.
I was hoping.
40K up top.
Come on, man.
Great players left.
Well, no, it's funny. He was over on
A few RPT faithfuls.
And I said, then I got a walk over. And I'm bigger. You missed it. I got a walk. He's like, fuck.
I should have just checked, let you catch a 10.
Love poker in the Midwest area. Had people from all over come for this tournament. Breaking records every time we come here.
Let's go, Addison. Oh, no, that's power.
In there?
I could have pulled a Rigby on you. Good luck, guys. Reduce suited.
Eric Hansen all in with Ace King takes that pot jam.
That's a tough one to call it off with. I'll say that.
I'm not gonna lie.
They were suited.
I know why they call you Hot Carl.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Tough to call it off with three high.
Yeah. I think hearts were coming.
This game's hard. 2 cards.
Just love when I get my guest speaking opportunities on the commentating. Always fun. Bringing this live poker reaction to you guys. To everyone who's watching, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the support.
Should call first. Yeah.
Eric Hansen races with ace 7 here, gets a call with jacks. Flop comes 9-5 deuce. 9-5 the nuts.
Paul Oak's all in. He's got pocket jacks. Eric Hansen's got ace 7 with the flop of 9-5 deuce, 2 diamonds. He's looking for an ace or running diamonds or running straight cards. Turn is an 8 of clubs. He can catch an ace or a 6 to bust Paul. 8 of diamonds though. A safe card for Paul Oakes. The pride of Winnipeg is going to scoop a monster pot, keeping us 5-handed.
Nice double up for Paul Oakes there. Now Chad Himmelsbach got the chip lead. Aaron wraps up with 13 bigs. He's looking for that right hand to go all in with. Get a nice double, maybe even triple up. It's crazy, this tournament started yesterday at 11 a.m. Here we are. Two hours later, down to the final 5 of this $1,000 Dream Chaser, which will only get bigger with time. Probably gonna set a record every time we have it. Wrap. King Jack raises it to 400,000. Next weekend will be at Rusty Saloon in St. Anthony. That'll be a dual event. There also will be at Dakota Farms in Rugby. And then on Sunday we'll be at Scapegoat Bar in Mandan.
Yeah. Crazy.
And for our other information, follow us at roughriderpokertour.com. Follow us on Facebook. Eric Hansen raises it to 400K with King 10 of Hearts. Eric Hansen looks down at 9-5. He's thinking of me as he's looking at it. Oh, he mucks it. Boo.
No, it's always inside with the security.
Watch this flop come out. 9-5-5.
Hit a handful.
Yeah, it's odd.
Every night.
Mucks is ace-3 there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Big raise here for king 7 off. Eric Hansen checking his stack. About to call with the suited or the connectors here. Calling, hoping to catch his 8.
There's no.
When the flop comes Jack 9 Jack, Eric gets a good shot. Wow, Aaron's still needs a 10 or a 5. He's double gutter. Down at 9s. Definitely getting bumped up under the gun here. I was thinking about it with that queen. Being heads up there. Sitting here 5-handed. Still can go anyone's way. That's the great thing about poker. Hansen bumps it up to 500K with king 9 off. And It's under the gun with King Jack. Probably gonna bump it. Or is he just flat? No, races at the 400,000. 10-3, 8-3, and Jack 5 all fold, along with 4 deuce. Seems like 400K is the perfect amount to buy pot. And blinds come around fast, 5-handed, especially with the ante. That's 375K in orbit. Lines going up every 40 minutes here with the Dream Chaser. Rap shipped it with 9-4 diamonds. Oh, he's down 6-3.
Marley, yours is over here. Kate, do we want to bring these with us or? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Is it neat to take this with us? Over here against the wall. See, I don't know. Like, say, do you feel like grabbing that makeshift bed?
Paul Oaks calls here with 9-8 of diamonds. Eric Hansen in the tank. And he folds the ace-8. Better hand pre-flop. Only he knew that. Ooh, and the ace flops. Should Chad bet 250K? Gets Paul Oaks to fold. Oh, this is gonna be a juicy one here. Chad decides to re-raise here. Let the Chad put it all in. Got gets Paul to lay his fours down. It's tough to call for your tournament life with a small pocket pair there. Again, it's tough to get a pair, but like the song goes, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. I thought those first few hands weren't the best, but Chad feels like he's got position. He bumps it up with Jack 9 offsuit. 450,000. Carl sitting there with Ace 9. He's way ahead at the moment if he makes a call here. Alright, it wouldn't be a call. I would have shipped it. Ace 9 is a tough hand there. You're beat by most hands. That raises it pre-flop. Weekend. We got a little lull in the action here. Oh. Fold. There cancel King 9. Bumps it to about 500K here. Well, that's my time. Keith is back for you guys. Thanks for listening.
All right, guys, hello. KL3, we are back. We are five-handed here as Aaron Rapp is looking down at two queens in the big blind. Wow, he's all in with queens, and Eric with King 9 offsuit. Gonna try to bust him here. Eric was over 7 million, doubled up a couple players. It looks like it might happen again here. 10-3-3 on the flop. 5 on the turn. He needs a king to spoil Aaron's Dream Chaser tournament. 6 on the river. Queens hold for Aaron. Over 3 million chips now. Sounds like a lot. It's only 20 big blinds at this juncture. So Aaron Rapp, 3 million. Eric Hansen, stuck in reverse here at the moment. Still got plenty of chips to work with. Folds the hot Carl. He's on the button with Queen 8 of Hearts here. Looks like he is going to cut out some raising chips. 450K. And that's going to end this thing quickly. We've got 5 players remaining, folks. I believe $9,200 to the next player out, all the way up to $40,000 for first place. Chad Himmelspach now the chip leader with $6 million. 3 players bunched together at around the $3 million mark. Eric Hansen, Aaron Rapp, and Carl Wallen. Paul Oakes still doing just fine with 11 big blinds. 1 double up, and he's going to move himself into second place in chips. So anything can happen here. This thing could go on for a while. We could see a couple quick all-in calls and be heads up in no time. We'll see. We've been playing day 2 already for 9 hours and 15 minutes real time. They are down to about 20 players remaining in the Sunday Championship event. That one got 75 entries. Top 9 are getting paid $5,300 up top. And a trophy, of course. All 5 events this weekend were trophy events. This trophy just a little bit more special than the other ones because it comes with $40,000. And the inaugural title of Dream Chaser Champion. First ever 1K buy-in in North Dakota history. 5 players remain. Who's it going to be? It looks like Chad going to get a walk with the 9-7 of hearts. On to the next one. I want to say 2009. That sounds right. 2009, Eric Hansen won the North Dakota Texas Hold'em Championship. I believe it was for about $30,000 or $35,000. So he might be he has a chance to better that today. Everybody else at the table looking for that new high score of 40K. That is everybody except for Chad Himmelspach. About 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago to the day, I just saw the Facebook memory. Chad won his very first World Series of Poker bracelet in a $1,500 no-limit hold'em event, good for $270,000. He's had a lot of success before that and a lot of success since then. He's definitely a crusher. An interesting hand here. Aaron Rapp under the gun opened with pocket 5s to $425,000. Big ballin', shot callin', Carl Wallen. He's got 2 cowboys in the big blind. Let's see how he wants to proceed. He just keeps on cutting out chips. And he is going to slide in the 3-bet. And Aaron quickly folds. Not interested in that one. Carl taking those chips. He's up to $3.5 million. There you see the chip counts. 6 million all the way down to 2 million. Everybody jockeying for position. Chad right now at the top of the mountain with 6 million, but it is only 30 big blinds for the chip leader. We just went up to 100K, 200K. These, I just said to Molly, probably went outside to, no. So 200K, big blind now. Chad on the button, pocket queens. Chad's going to raise to 450K. Carl is out of there. Aaron, 6 is in the big blind. He's all in. Chad snap calls with queens. Wow, here we go for Aaron's tournament life. Flop comes Jack 10-4. Aaron needs a 6 and a 6 only. 8 on the turn. 9 on the river. Queens makes a straight for Chad to bust Aaron Rapp in 5th place. Excellent run from him. He's got about $9,200 in change coming his way. And we are down to the final 4. We're going to reduce the big blind ante now. 100K, 200K with a 100K big blind ante.
Jerry. Floor. Four-handed. Half-handed. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Jack, Whitworth is small. Thank you.
So here we go, the final 4. Chad Himmelsbach, overwhelming chip leader now, 8.7 million. He just busted Aaron Rapp. He's got ace-9. He's going to raise to 450K, but Carl Wallen right next door looks down at ace-queen. And he's going to make the call for 450K. Flop comes king 9-8. Chad spikes a 9 to take the lead. So it looks like it checks to the turn 4 of diamonds. 350K from Chad. Carl left with ace-queen high. Does he want to get away here? Chad gives him a pretty good price, but he's got not much going for him, just ace-queen high. So Chad going to take that pot, and he's all the way up to 9.4 million. 55% of the chips in play. 3 times as many chips as second and third place. Paul Oakes on the bottom with 8 big blinds, 1.7 million. This thing could start moving fast if Chad keeps picking up cards. $40,000 getting closer and closer to one of these 4 players. It's looking a lot like Chad Himmelsbach's tournament right now. So Chad with ace-4 under the gun raises to 450K. Looks like king-queen for Carl. Flop comes ace-jack-5, 2 hearts. Top pair for Chad. Gut shot, straight draw for Carl. Turn is a 4, 2 pair now. Carl still needs a 10. See if Chad wants to put some money in on the turn now. He's going to check back, keeping his hand disguised. Pretty ugly run out for both players. 4 to a wheel now. Chad going to bet 575K. Carl left with the nut, no pair, king, queen high. He's thinking it's a little suspicious. Let's see if he is curious enough to make this call. This volume bar right here, it like blocks the hands. Sometimes I can you full screen that?
I think I move this.
Okay. Heads up here, we've got king 5 for Eric. Is that 4 deuce for Chad? The flop is ace queen 6. King high out in front for Eric. And that's a quick raise and take it for Eric Hansen. Oh, okay. Blind on blind, Chad Himmelsbach all in with King 6, effectively putting Carl all in for his last $2.2 million. I don't think he wants to go broke with the Queen 8 offsuit, though. But you never know.
Was it $920?
No, it was quite a bit more. Yeah. Oh my god. That would have been epic. No, not the big pop.
Oh, Queen 8.
Not only did they not skip any locations, they had 714. They had 918. Yeah. Three poker net
Your money's worth that. Great.
Folds Chad Himmelsbach on the button here on hand number 162 of the day for the feature table. He's going to fold the 5-4 spades. Carl Wallen's got 8-7 of diamonds in the small blind. He's weighing his options here. He's got a min click. It's a 400K. Paul Oakes has the King 8, and he immediately moves all in from the big blind. We can see he's got Carl absolutely crushed. Carl would have to call most of his chips with the 8 high, and he is going to shake his head and move on to the next one, try to find a better spot. Paul Oakes picking up some timely chips. He is from Winnipeg, Canada. I just talked to him earlier this evening. Might be his first RPT. I'm not sure. I'm unfamiliar with him, but appreciate you coming down, Paul.
Yeah.
Folds to the blinds, Paul Oakes. Ace 10. He's all in. Eric's got 8-3. Not interested. Huge pay jumps here, guys, for the final 4 players. Fourth place is $12,495. Next player out. $17,050 for third place. Second is $23,665, and of course your champion, $40,000. How sweet it is.
Well, the dude's like 5'9". What's he gonna do? He weighs like 90 pounds. I think serving stuff you can really.
Eric making the 7 high work for that pot. He's going to scoop blind on blind there off of Chad. I don't know about you guys in the comments, but I miss T-Cole, our 7th place finisher. He's spinning one up over there in the Sunday Championship, though. He dropped in a stack at the buzzer. He's still alive. His hopes for Player of the Series still alive as well. But the laptop that I am using to crunch the numbers for that Player of the Series leaderboard is currently running that tournament. So as soon as both of these tournaments are done, I will be able to punch in the final numbers and figure out who is going to take home that $5,000 Player of the Series, because it is very close. A lot of players in the hunt for that. Chad, he's putting Carl all in. They both got King Jack offsuit. Let's dance around a little bit and then chop it up. What do you say there, Benny? No. Carl going to get the King Jack up. Blind on blind. Pretty strong hand, but Carl not ready to die just yet. Aggression pays for Chad Himmelspach. Eric Hansen, King, Queen of Diamonds under the gun. He's going to cap his cards. Let's see what he wants to do with it. Looks like a big raise, $1 million. And that's getting the job done for Eric. 500K in orbit. That's how much these players are playing. Excuse me, 400K. 1 and 200 with a 100 big blind ante cut in half. Chad Himmelspach, 10 million. The other 3 players combined have less than 7. 10 million to a combined 7 million. 10-7. I'm here all night. Chad has ace-4 under the gun. He's going to raise it up. And Carl with ace-4. These guys, back-to-back, the same hand. And back-to-back, Chad pushes him off the same hand. Getting down to panic mode soon for Carl Wallen. These blinds are going to eat that stack alive if he's not able to find the spot to get it all in here very soon. Paul Oakes, King 5 of diamonds on the button. He raises to 400,000. Eric folds, and Chad in the big blind looks like he's going to fold as well. Carl looking to the heavens, looking for a sign, hoping he can spin it back up. Blind on blind. Chad going to put it to Carl once again. He's got ace-3. Carl cannot call off with the 9-6. And I am joined here in the booth by none other than President and CEO himself, Jerry Sorrells. Jerry, what a weekend it's been. I'm happy to have you here next to me in the booth. How are we feeling this evening?
You know, Keith, I'm feeling fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me. This has been an incredible weekend here. I believe this is our third time doing the Dakota Jim Dandy Poker Festival, and it's just getting bigger and better every year, and this year was off the chain.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have talked about it a lot. We didn't know what we were looking at for how many players or how many entries we'd get for a $1,000 buy-in, but definitely exceeded our expectations to be the largest prize pool in RPT history. So definitely going to run back this tournament next year. It'll be called the Dream Chaser 2.0.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Yeah, I was telling him, I think this is going to be an inaugural tournament for as long as the RPT exists. You know, this thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
We want to keep it special. We had a ton of positive feedback this weekend. Players saying, you guys did awesome. You know, we want more big buy-ins just like this, and I hope we can bring them to you. It's only a matter of time. You know, more and more casinos that the RPT might be getting into in the coming seasons. You'll just have to stay tuned, because as soon as we have some breaking news about upcoming events and venues, we will let you guys know.
So we're down to 4 players here, Keith. Is that right?
We are down to 4 players. Chad Himmelsbach, some stuff happened, some things happened, and he is overwhelming chip leader.
Wow.
Four-handed. You just missed it right before you walked in. I was doing the math. He had 10 million chips, and the other 3 players combined had 7 million. If you can believe that, Jerry.
I can believe it.
Yeah. 60% of the chips in play four-handed, and he is not showing any signs of slowing. Back-to-back hands, him and Carl had the exact same hand, King-Jack offsuit, and then they both had Ace-4 offsuit, and Chad pushed Carl off them both times.
Wow.
And as you can see, Carl is hurting.
Yep.
4 big blinds
4 big
here.
blinds.
But good for Carl, young kid from Fargo.
Yeah, was he vlogging earlier? Did we ask that?
He did have his phone. He was doing something with his phone. I don't know if he was vlogging or not.
I mean, kids these days, am I right?
Yeah. I think he came with Chase. He's one of the Fargo crew, and, you know, we love having him. And, Carl, we're happy for you setting your new high score one way or another. He's guaranteed $12,000 in change right now. Paul Oakes came down from Winnipeg, Canada for this event. I believe this is the first time I've ever seen him, and he is putting on one heck of a showing. Eric Hansen. We were carrying his plaque around for a year straight, Jerry. He won the big tournament we had at the Dakota Jim Dandy Poker Festival last year.
Yep.
And if you can believe it, 1 year later, here he is at the final table, 4 left, playing for $40,000.
Unbelievable.
I mean, he doesn't come around often, but when he comes around, you know he's coming around.
Yeah, you said it right, Keith. Yeah, as soon as I saw Eric Hansen, I said, oh, okay, so you're going to be at the final table Saturday? I swear to him, I saw him on Thursday, and here he is.
Yeah.
It's no joke, no surprise. Eric Hansen, he's just an absolute crusher.
Yeah.
So looks like, where's the button here? Is Carl the big blind next hand? Because
let's see here.
He's got 4 big blinds. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric played a huge pot with 2 tables left against Leonardo, if you didn't hear about this hand. They got it in 8s versus 6s. I think there was just a lot of raising back and forth pre-flop, and Eric had no fear snapping off Leo with the 8s. He said he put him on exactly what he had at under pair, and that's what Leo had, 6s, and the 8s held to bust. Probably one of the favorites in the tournament.
Yep,
Leonardo
so fold around a Spock here in the small blind. He's going to put Carl all in.
Yeah, this is the third orbit in a row he's done this to Carl.
Carl is definitely going to call off here.
Yeah, Carl's got the 9-8 of spades. He's all in for his tournament life. Chad with ace-7. I'll let you call this one, Jerry.
All right. This all-in moment is brought to you by Spirit Lake Casino and Resort. Flop comes King 7-3. Nothing changing really for Carl. Still needs an 8 or 9. He's got some backdoor possibilities as well. Turn is an 8 to make the best hand. He's still got to avoid an ace or 7 on the river. King on the river. Wow, Carl with
Hot
the
Carl
double.
sticking around here.
He's going to scoot back in and get comfortable here at this
Wow.
final table. He's a dreamer, folks.
Yeah,
He's dreaming about 40,000.
He sure is. I gave him a nickname earlier. I'm hoping it sticks.
What is it?
Shot callin', big ballin', Carl Wallen.
Wow. Unbelievable. I kind of want to go tell him that. Has he heard that?
I don't know. Somebody on the live stream said his nickname is Hot Carl.
Hot Carl.
Yeah.
Okay. I really like shot callin',
Yeah.
big ballin' Carl Wallen better.
Rolls off the tongue. So Chad had a great shot to be three-handed with an even bigger chip lead, but Carl Wallen said, let me go ahead and spike this 8 on the turn.
Did he actually say that?
I ain't going nowhere.
Did he say that too?
That's what he was thinking.
Thinking. Okay.
Yeah. We've got 150 live viewers right now at 8:46 p.m. real time. We were over 200 earlier on this stream. Thanks a lot to all you viewers for...
Got action here under the gun. Eric Hansen. He's seeing double 2 9s.
99, Jerry. That was my human count for the Dream Chaser, and I'm happy it got shattered. 116.
Did anybody hit 116?
No, I went back and looked. There was 2 people that guessed 118, and somebody guessed 112. But I'm afraid it was a all or nothing, guys.
Also, too, these guys are all getting free seats into the RPT Casino State Championship.
They sure are.
Yep. I don't know if we ran that by them there, but they will be. All getting free $200 buy-ins.
Yes. 9 free $200 buy-ins to the Casino State Championship. And something tells me these guys are going to make it back here for New Year's.
So still anything could happen here. 4-handed, we play on. When I was just out there was 20 people still left in the 315.
Was T. Cole still in?
Yes, Tyler Colness was still in.
Wow, he's got a chance at Player of the Series, I believe.
Okay, cool.
He's probably got to get first or second. I'll have to crunch the numbers once these tournaments are over. It's that close, folks. I can't even tell you.
So you'll be able to crunch him after this one, and then be able to get very close to see who's even available to get it with who's left in the 350.
Yes.
Okay. Because potentially it could be already over with this, right? Potentially, if there's nobody else that is cashed in the other tournament, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking of these 4 players that are left right now, 25 points up top. I don't think any of them
cashed.
Paul Oakes has a few cashes, actually.
All in a call here. Looks like Carl is all in. He's got King 10 of spades. Eric Hansen's got Ace Queen. Carl's going to stand up and rub his hands together.
He's trying to light a fire here.
Flop comes Ace 9-8. He's going to need some wood and some matches here. He's going to get that fire going. Turn is an ace. That'll wrap it up. Carl Wallen, though, hell of a run.
Great run for the youngster from Fargo. $12,000 and change.
Wow.
And we are down to the final 3. 3 players out of 168 entries are still chasing that dream. First ever 1K buy-in tournament in North Dakota poker history. $40,000 first place prize. It is becoming very real. And Eric Hansen with that pot up to $5.7 million again. And we'll see if him and Chad start taking it easy on each other and start leaning on the short stack Paul Oakes now. It'll be interesting to see how this three-handed dynamic goes.
Yes, this dynamic will be interesting to see, Keith. Paul's got 9 big blinds. He's going to have to draw a line in the sand here quickly. Not this hand, though.
Not this hand. I like that shirt he's wearing. I believe that is Patrick Bateman from the movie American Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who could forget that one?
Chad, of course, wearing his patented NASA hoodie. He's a big outer space guy.
Yes, he loves the universe.
He does indeed. I believe it's like catching up in real time with the
Comments?
Yeah. Captions. Yeah.
Captions, yeah. Yep. Oh, Paul, no.
He folds 10-7. He could have went all in with the RPT stones, but not meant to be. So that's $300K that Paul's got to give up there from folding his big blind, and now he's got to give up another 100 in the small blind here. Times are getting tough. We'll see if he can find a hand. Mike's pretty sensitive.
Paul Oakes here.
Here he is all in, but he is not going to get looked up.
You don't think he's going to call it with the... No.
He's got the clean diaper. Three
Clean
deuce
diaper.
suited.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That'd be kind of rough. You grind for 2 days straight in the first ever $1,000 buy-in, and a guy calls you with 3 high pre-flop and sends you on your way. Mike Will in the chat says, "I love me some Bernard Keith Lauder III." I love you too, Mike, and I hope you can make it out here with the family. The pool is done. Let them know.
Yep, pool is done. Hot tub's done.
Hot tub is done. Bring the family out here for New Year's Casino State Championship.
$200 buy-in, estimated $150,000 plus prize pool.
It is going to be huge. I can't wait to come back, but first, before that, I can't wait to go home. It's been a long.
I suppose right now we could drop a new detail about the RPT Casino State Championship. We have not announced elsewhere. So it's official. We will be doing buybacks on bags for players that bag multiple stacks in flights. So it's a $200 buy-in. So if somebody bags flight A and they want to try to bag for another flight, and if they bag another one, they'll get paid for that smaller bag, and they'll get paid $710.
$710 buybacks, folks.
Yes.
You can play all 4 flights.
$10.
You can play all 4 flights if your heart desires.
Yep.
$200 a pop.
It'll be best stack forward still, obviously. It's not an accumulator.
Yep.
Best stack forward, so if your smaller bag will be removed from play, come championship day, but you will get paid out for any bags. Each flight will play down to 12.5% rounded up of the field, and then day 2, Sunday, we will come back all in the money.
Yeah, that is exciting. Last year we came back with, God, it was a lot. It must have been about 140 players, 130.
It was like
players.
120 something because we paid like 117. Yeah, we did like 9-handed, so we were like single digits away from the money.
Right.
So we're just going to come back in the money. Everybody's will be getting paid plus the buybacks. It's going to be great.
Can't wait.
You're going to have to, Keith.
And now I'm seeing his shirt that says Scars of Dracula, and I'm starting to think that's not Patrick Bateman from the movie American Psycho anymore.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. Oh, action here. Eric Hansen, small blind. Ooh, Eric's going to slow play this here, just limp in. He's trying to set the trap.
Limping is pimping, but Chad, with the 4 high, he knows better. We'll see if the dealer can do something real tricky. And
that came in. Left.
Chad Himmelsbach, ace king in the small blind. Here we go. Paul Oakes all in. Jack 3 of diamonds. His tournament life's on the line. Chad's got ace king. Can he hold up to get us heads up? Flop comes 10-6 queen. Paul's looking for a jack. He can't catch a jack anymore. He's looking for a 3. Deuce on the turn. He needs a 3 or we are heads up. 5 on the river. That will bust Paul Oakes in 3rd place. I believe he has taken $17,000 in change. And we are heads up with 2 absolute juggernauts. Eric Hansen from Lisbon, Chad Himmelsbach from Mandan, now residing in Las Vegas, Nevada. He flew in because he knew this weekend was going to be something special. Here he is playing for $40,000. Love to see it. So let's see what these chip counts are as we start heads up play. There you go, the double screen. 2 minutes shy of 9 p.m. real time, and these guys are heads up for $40,000.
Sorry, I had to step out there, Keith, and get out some more of that prize pool money. So to give you an idea, we're going to see some action here soon.
Oh, this isn't live?
I was like, so you saw it then. You saw it, yes.
I saw the bust out hand.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, gotcha. So,
Yes.
we're heads up.
Yes, we are.
Yep. Yeah, we used to have the stream on a 15-minute delay also when we were watching.
Yes,
now
we were able to interact with the comments in real time when they were coming in because we were also watching it 15 minutes later. But now you guys will hear this 15 minutes in the future. King, queen versus ace 9. Flop is queen 10-7. Eric Hansen, top pair. He's going to bet $1 million. Chad left with the ace-9. We'll see if he wants to move on to another hand or if he's got other plans. Chad does make the fold. So Eric closes the gap, 7.2 million. Let's round him down to 7. Chad, 9.9. Let's round him
I'm
up
to 10. Heads up.
With
10
10
million,
and a 7 on the
7
flop.
million. For the glory, we need to get that trophy on the table. I'm going to walk up there and put that trophy on the
All right,
table.
we'll see you soon. On to the next one. So it looks like these guys are taking a short break. They're going to get some chip counts corrected here. And maybe color off some chips. I'm not sure, but we'll get rolling here ASAP. Hansen. We are heads up for the Dream Chaser title and $40,000. 9.7 million to 7.4 million with 150K and 300K blinds. Chips are going to fly one way or another. Let's see how long this heads up match takes. I mentioned before, Chad, World Series of Poker bracelet 2 years ago. I'm not sure how long the final table took, but I remember reading the heads-up match lasted over 3 hours. Chad was grinding back and forth with the guy from Germany, eventually ended up taking it down for $270,000. And Eric Hansen, he won $37,000 in 2009 when he took down the North Dakota Texas Hold'em Championship. So Eric looking to best that if he can win this match. And Chad looking to boost his resume with another 40K score. Here we go. Back to the action we go. Okay. All right. Queen 8 for Eric, 5-4 for Chad. The flop comes Queen 7 deuce. Top pair for Eric. It goes check, check. Turn is an ace. Chad picks up a gut shot wheel draw. He needs a 3 to make the best hand now. Looks like Eric checks again. Chad bets 350 and Eric makes the call. Two pair on the river for Eric, and now he is ready to slide some chips in, it looks like. Big bet. Quickly going to end things here. On to the next one. And they're very close to dead even in chips. And there's a look at the trophy. Dakota Awards in Bismarck makes all our championship trophies and plaques. All you got to do is come play an RPT event to get your hands on one. We'll be back in action in 2 weeks. Dual event action in Rugby, St. Anthony, and Mandan. 3 tournaments that weekend, first weekend of December. Then we've got our $320 freeze out RPT main event. That's at the Bismarck Elks Lodge, second weekend of December. That's what we've got coming up. And, of course, the Casino State Championship over New Year's. Hope to see you there. Eric, King, Queen. I believe he raises it up. Chad has 8 deuce. And he is going to move on to the next hand. Looks like a big raise there from Eric. Gonna take that pot down. He shows the ace jack, and we are neck and neck in chips now. All right, Jack 3 versus Ace 5. Ace 5 flopping middle pair for Eric. He's going to take another pot. So Eric so far winning every hand of this heads-up match. We'll see if Chad can turn it around. Start picking up a few hands as well. Chad looking down at a raggedy 6 deuce. He's going to raise and take that one. $168 entries for our first ever $1,000 buy-in, the Dream Chaser. We are down to the final 2 players, Chad Hemmelsbach and Eric Hansen. Dead even in chips. Chad gonna complete with the 5-4. Eric checks with Jack 8. Flop is 7-6 deuce. Open ender for Chad. 2 overs for Eric. Jack high still best. Chad bets 350. Eric calls with the Jack 8, which is still the best hand. A deuce on the turn. And now Eric looking like he wants to lead out. For 600,000.
Shuffle up a deal in the 315. 10K, 15K, 15K big blind. All right.
Chad gonna slide out the call. Wow, 3 on the river. Chad makes the straight, and Eric is reaching once again. Going to keep the bluff going. It does go backdoor clubs, and the board is paired, so Chad might be content to just call if he thinks Eric maybe turned a flush draw. Flush gets there on the river. If he thinks he turned trip deuces, he might go for the raise to try to get a lot more chips from him. We'll see what he elects to do. Chad does have a club in his hand as well. Ooh, Chad raises to 4.2 million. Eric snap folds. And all of a sudden, Chad is a 2-to-1 favorite here. 11 million to 5.6. Nice pot for him. And I've got my good friend Jerry Sorrells with me back in the booth. Looks like we're going to close out this tournament together.
Sounds good. Do you think it'll be over by 10:07?
I've got 9:37 real time. I will say yes, it will. Eric Hansen's not afraid to play a big pot for all of it. And we'll see if Chad can find a spot where he gets Eric to put in a huge bluff or something like that. Chad, I know, is going to grind it out. He just won a nice pot. He rivered a straight.
Yep, Chad just told, I heard him say out there on a break, he said, no chops.
No chops.
He's not looking to chop it. He said he doesn't do karate, so he's going to take out this heads-up match all the way to the end.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Busto. On to hand number 194. I came in here to relieve Matt. It was hand 109. I missed 107. See, all you need is a 7-7-5 flop, and this tournament's over.
It's over.
But instead, it's ace-3-3, 2 spades. We'll see who wants this hand more. Not Eric. He's going to move on to the next one. Look,
there's the trophy from Dakota Ward's tour sponsor. Got all those custom-made trophies. We could put any logo on there. As you can see, there's a Spirit Lake Casino Resort logo on there.
It is gorgeous. They make all our trophies. They make all our championship plaques. And, Jerry, they even make championship bracelets.
Yes.
And you can win yourself one in just a few short weeks.
That's actually Wesley's jewelry, though, Keith.
Wow, how embarrassing. That is actually Wesley's jewelry. I knew that. Shout out Wesley's jewelry for making our championship bracelets. Oh, yeah. These viewers don't know that.
Yeah, well, they do now. So
it's been a long weekend. Yeah.
So it looks like Eric on the button here. He's going to open it up with 10-7's little brother, 10-6. Spock will defend from the big blind. Flop comes king 6-3, guys. This is going to be some action.
Yeah, top pair for Chad, middle pair for Eric, and Eric is not afraid to unload the clip in any given hand he is in. He's going to slide out a bet of
750K.
Chad going to slide in the call. He's going to give Eric some rope here. Keep his hand disguised. Top pair very strong here, heads up. But a nasty card for both players. Might be the best thing for Eric to save him.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it's a bad card for Eric. He can represent it as well as Spock is, obviously going to be scared of it. I don't think Spock will fold to this bet, though.
Yeah, Eric said no checks. I left my checkbook
Did he just go all in?
home, and
he just moves
all in.
He just went all in. The tournament could potentially be over right now.
What a card.
Yeah.
Let's see if Chad can break this thing down. In his mind, he's thinking, if Eric hit this ace on the turn, why does he want to end the hand right now? Wouldn't he want to get some value from me?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very tough spot. I mean, I would say if Spock had a better kicker, You know, it would be an easier call. The
Yeah.
fact that he even has a 5 here is
So let's say Eric
troublesome.
even has a hand like King, Queen, King, Jack, a hand with a better kicker. This line still doesn't make sense
Right,
when
yep.
the ace hits the turn. And Chad is he's gonna take some time and break this down. Another important variable is if he were to call and lose, he's only going to be about a 2-to-1 dog to go back. If they play on. So it's not like they're neck and neck and the tournament's over if he calls and he's wrong type of scenario. So there's a lot of stuff going through Chad's head. The $17,000 pay jump is probably one of them
yes,
too.
absolutely.
Wow, what a spot and what a play from Eric. We said that's a really bad card. It might save him money, and he's all in 5 seconds later. So we'll see if Chad can break this down. Eric, I've dealt to him. I've played with him. I've known him for a long time. He is unorthodox. His style is all over the place. I wouldn't say you can pinpoint him on a hand or a range at any given moment because he plays with his gut. He's one of those type of players, first instinct. Maybe he put Chad on the king and he said, well, the only way I can win is if I push him off it and represent this ace. Chad's thinking about all the hands he could have, maybe the straight draws that Eric bets the flop with. Maybe some sort of hand that turns a diamond draw. I just don't know what kind of hands Eric realistically is going to show up with here that have an ace in them. And if that's the case, Chad might make the call.
Chad makes the call.
He makes the call. Wow. Eric Hansen needs a 10 or a 6, or Chad Himmelsbach is your Dream Chaser champion. Deuce on the river.
Wow.
This thing is over. Valiant effort for Eric Hansen. What a player. What a guy. Your runner-up from Lisbon, North Dakota for $23,000 and change, Eric Hansen. And you couldn't draw it up any better. 2 years ago, this guy wins his first ever World Series of Poker bracelet. 2 years later, we have the first ever $1,000 buy-in and your champion, professional poker player, poker shark, now living in Las Vegas, Jerry, Chad Himmelsbach.
He's going to rake in $40,000.
40 G's for Chad.
His first place efforts. Incredible run by Chad Himmelsbach.
What a tournament, guys. 168 entries, 116 people ponied up $1,000, some of them 3 or 4 times. What a day. The atmosphere, Jerry, was incredible yesterday. I was telling the viewers earlier, I wish I could go back in time, swap places with you so you could experience the tournament as a player like I did.
Yeah.
I had such a blast yesterday on day 1. Day 2 obviously wasn't for me. But here we are. It's over. $40,000 for Chad Himmelsbach. These guys are still going to wrap up the $315 championship. Dakota Jim Dale.
We got to go get a photo.
Yeah, we do got to go get a photo. So we're going to close things out here in the booth, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this live stream and you want to play poker on it, we will be back here at the casino for New Year's Casino State Championship. It's going to be one of our biggest tournaments ever. This one was. I don't know if that one's going to top it prize pool-wise. I sure hope so, Jerry. This is Keith and Jerry. Team RPT signing off.
Thank you, viewers, for tuning in. We'll see you back here in just over a month for, once again, the RPT Casino State Championship.